Hi, welcome to Adventures with Captain Ray Kelly, and today it's going to be different. We're at the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children, and I'm with Callahan Walsh, and he's going to tell us all about it.
That's right. So here we are at our Florida branch where we operate our 24-hour call center, which is the front lines of everything that we do at the National Center. We have call center staff taking calls, about 350 to 500 calls a day in 190 different languages from law enforcement, parents, and victims, making sure that whatever their needs are, they go to the right place at our organization, whether it's family advocacy services, whether it's services from our missing children's division, hooking them up with case managers, to our analysts at our exploited children's division. Whatever their needs are, they're first met here at our call center. But we also have some of those other operational divisions here. We have cyber tip line analysts here. We've got missing children's division folks, and it's just a sort of mini HQ from our original HQ, which is up in Washington, D.C. Houses about 350 folks total, an organization that's helped recover over 280,000 children since our inception in 1984.
Well, I know that you and the National Center do amazing things for missing and exploited children.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of you know that I'm a retired detective, and I've worked with them in the past, and I can't say enough about them.
Welcome you all here today. We have a number of VIPs and folks here in the audience that have joined us, especially our law enforcement friends. This is a special day for us at the National Center. I'm betting most, if not all of you here today, know the history not only of Adam's case and the Walshes and what's happened here in Florida and getting a center here, but we wanted to use this opportunity to rededicate and repurpose this facility to make it an anchor building, if you will, for the National Center. So about 18 months ago, we had a vision to move our call center, which is about 25 employees strong, and put the bulk of them here in Florida. Our call center, by the way, is essentially the backbone, or you might say, of our organization. They're the folks that answer the phone 24/7, 365 days a year. They're the ones that talk to the parent of the missing child, or the child who's been exploited or is missing in some way. And so it's a human being that answers every single call. Last year, in 2018, we answered about 166,000 calls.
Well, I'm here with Chief Shannon of the Palm Beach Gardens Police Department, and the chief is going to tell us all about the National Center.
National Center's been a great partnership. Well, we've had a great partnership with them for many years. Recently, with some of the renovations going on to their building, they were looking for some space for their call center, which they have a 24-hour call center. So we immediately invited them into our 9/11 center, took them in, and they spent, I think, several months there. They became like family members to my people, and you know there was a lot of tears when they finally left with the renovation, but they were a great partner. We'll continue to be, and anything that we can do for them, we'll bend over backwards.
And gave us an opportunity to do a very seamless and smooth transition. So in honor of that, if I could ask Chief Shannon to come up for a second. We had something that me and John Walsh wanted to present to you.
On behalf of the Board of Directors of the National Center, I really appreciate everyone being here today. The Center's mission is to protect children, and that mission has never been more important than it is today. The numbers are just staggering. John mentioned that since we were formed in 1984, we've handled millions of phone calls. Founder of the National Center, along with his wife, Revé, John Walsh.
Thank you, Rich. Thank you. Rev, will you come out here, please? Revé. I call her Rev, but Revé is the right way to pronounce it. Thank you. Thank you all for taking the time to come out today. I have a little short list of people to thank. I think Sarah Mooney is here, Chief of West Palm Beach Police. Thank you, Sarah, for all your support of the center. We've got Dave Ehrenberg, State Attorney, done a great job, a real child advocate, friend of mine. Gregory Schiller, Assistant U.S. Attorney. I saw Gregory a little while ago. John Sales is here. There's John and Jane right over there. Good friends of ours, helped us a lot over the years. Frank Kitzero is the superintendent of Palm Beach School Board. Used to be the chief at Jupiter Police. There you are, right there. Worked on one of the toughest cases of all time. And thank you for your hard work. Rich, I wanted to thank you that just introduced me, because we have an incredible volunteer board, and you're our chairman and president. You've done an incredible job.
I see our friend Carly Asher is here.
Carly Asher is, oh, Carly, where are you? Oh boy, there's a real child advocate right there, Carly. Thank you for all you do at your group. Thank you so You're much. The mother of this place, besides the mother of 4 of our beautiful children. And I want to thank you for being so strong and persevering, but love you.
I think you've covered it. I just wanted to add one thing, going back to Denny Abbott, my friend over here. I just want to say that, to wrap your brain around this, the first volunteers at my center that I started was with the volunteers that were searching for Adam when he was missing. So those people didn't give up. They went right from searching through the fields and the ditches and everywhere else to coming into the center, which was actually a police department in Pembroke Pines, wasn't it, Denny? And I wouldn't leave, so they had to give me office space. And those same people came that were searching for Adam and became my first volunteers. And I think that was huge back then. And I think my first phone call I got at the center was from the FBI, from a guy named Buck Passmore. And he wanted to know if I would help him find a missing baby that was down in the Keys. And I was like, wow, okay, this is a real deal now. We're just picking up pieces from Adam's murder, trying to get organized, opening up all the mail that John talked about and categorizing it and seeing that, wow, there's really an epidemic here. There's really, this is really serious, and it's not just us. And of course, John described our cab ride in Washington, D.C. when we were giving the nice narrated tour of all the big special interest groups, and there was nothing for children. And so that was a light bulb moment that there should be something for children. My next phone call I got was from Denny Abbott. You were a child advocate at the time, and I don't know, God brought you to me because I was way over my head after the call from the FBI. Whoops. So Denny came and brainstormed with me, and I said, Denny, you're just the guy I'm looking for. And we spent a lot of time together, and he took off running with it, and we went on from there and did a lot of fundraising and building of this center, which was donated to us by Helen Beam, the late Helen Beam. And so I just want you to see the contrast between my volunteers that were searching for Adam to this, to you all, and to John Clark, and to all the people that work at the National Center. And we've come a long way, and I just thank you so much. Thanks for being here.
Massachusetts. Her remains were found washed up on the shores of Deer Island in a duffel bag. She's 2 years old. Creating facial reconstruction from this case, heavy trauma to the face, really hard to recognize any facial features, but having the ability to go work with the medical examiner, get as many details about what this girl might have looked like in order to put this image out there, and then put it up on our Facebook page. It got a lot of media attention. The posters look like this. It's available to the public. About 65 million people shared the image. So it was a lot of exposure on the case, which brings exposure to the other over 700 unidentified cases we have at NCMEC. There's thousands across the country that are sitting in medical examiners' closets, unfortunately, hoping to maybe have DNA done, get a facial reconstruction done. And what we're able to do, putting these images out there, is hopefully get these children their names back, and in this case, she was actually recognized.